call these reset ride videos as they are my escape from the hurly-burly of life. They help me to reset my brain and refocus. By doing the ride solo, there's no interference from chatter or compromise over what you do or where you go. It's designed as a chill-out video to show people the possibilities of riding alone, and that it isn't a necessity to always have people to ride with. I hope you enjoy it. Right, so good morning. We're in Dumfries. Just left the hotel about 10 minutes ago. Came here because I wanted to get a bit of cash, a bit of coinage for the Kielder Forest drive. If we can find it, if we can get on it, that's going to be the highlight of today. So today we're going to go from Dumfries up through Gretna onto a route that I've devised. This one's on scenic, and this one is going to take us, hopefully, if we can get out of Morrison's, hopefully going to take us to the east coast. It's a bit chilly this morning. It's just 7 degrees now. It was 6 when I came out. So this is downtown Dumfries. It's a pretty unremarkable place. Sorry if you're from Dumfries, but it is quite unremarkable. So fantastic day yesterday over to Raiders Road and then up the Mennock Pass. Did that B7 whatever it was, 730 was it, 760, something like that. That is the best road I've ridden in a long time. Man, that was awesome. If you're coming up here, that is one to do. So the reason I'm going via Gretna is not for any other reason than it is sort of the beginning of the Scottish border on the western fringe of the Borders region. The Borders region is a massive area. It doesn't just involve sort of the border between Scotland and England. 12th century. That's when it was first. It was the Treaty of York, I think. Type that into Google, see what date it brings up. 1232, something like that. Anyway, 1236. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, and it's thought to be the oldest border in Europe. The oldest border in Europe. The whole border region extends as high up as Edinburgh. You know, it's an enormous region. It's not just this bit between here and there. So you look at that on the map, how big an area that region is. Yeah, it's a huge area, and I can't do it justice just in a few days. I will be coming back again to do the borders again. That looks like a massive fog bank that we're heading towards. Is there another red line coming in from that side? God. Oh, so there it is. So that's the famous blacksmith shop there. That's where you can go and get married if you want. The sun is trying to force its way through. Across quays at Canonbie. This is all Riva country. Soldiers of the Great Wars. What a lovely river. Celts. Everything of a Celtic flavour. Have me coffee, have a bit of a break. Good morning. I've just stopped in this wonderful place. I think this road is the road I took when I came up here last time, because I couldn't get onto the Kielder Forest drive because it was the wrong time of year. It's absolutely stunning. Just been stood over there eating my roll that I bought yesterday for breakfast. It's warmed up now. God, it was so cold. And riding in that fog earlier, bloody hell, it was cold. Put my heated gilet on. I was being properly nesh this morning. So yeah, we are well into the ride now. Hopefully it will start get a bit more interesting. Admittedly, the roads first thing weren't that stellar. But it is getting more interesting as the ride goes on. So as we progress, I think coming up, well, I'm pretty certain coming up, we've got the Kielder Forest drive, which was the whole point of going to Morrison's this morning. Anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee, get back on the bike, and then we'll head off and see if we can find this Kielder Forest ride. Kielder Forest Drive, sorry. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. That was a very pleasant break. Oh, England, Northumberland. Here we are, Northumberland. Yay! That's the border. That's the border. Scottish-English border. So we're back into England here, obviously. Kielder. This is the start of the Kielder Forest here on the left. This is definitely the road. This is definitely the road that I came along. Forest Drive to A68, yeah, that's what I want. Oh, stunning. Well, you know, I'm so excited about being able to do Forest Drive, especially because I couldn't do it last time. I know it's just, you know, it's a bit gimmicky and all the rest of it, but Kielder Castle, is it up there? I don't know. Clear sky. Car park on Forest Drive. There it is. There it is. Kielder Forest Drive. Rough surface road suitable 4x4. Passable by other cars with care. Please pay at machine. How much is it? Oh, it takes cards. Oh, how good is that? Let's just stop here. Oh! Hey! So this is Kielder Forest Drive. It does say 4x4s, and certain other cars will be suitable for, but I would say most cars, looking at this, most bikes, I would say, yeah, the same. Muddy. Very muddy. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. God, that's slippery. God, that is slippery. Smell of fresh cut wood. So yeah, I suppose you have to take that into consideration. It is a working area, this. It's not just a playground. Knobheads like me. Kielder Forest Drive is a scenic 12-mile route through the remote and beautiful Kielder Forest in Northumberland. This drive is unique as it takes you along rough forest road, offering breathtaking views and a sense of adventure. The route starts at Kielder Castle and ends at Blakehope Burnhoe on the A68. It's one of England's highest roads at over 1,500 feet at Blakehope Nick. There's a £5 fee payable at the machine near Kielder Castle. The road is gravelled and can be rough in places, so it's recommended you drive with care and follow the 15-mile/hour speed limit. You'll experience stunning views across Northumberland with opportunities for spotting wildlife and enjoying the natural beauty. The drive is open from the 1st of May through to the 1st of December. It's really not suitable for vehicles with low ground clearance. is a pass in the Cheviot Hills on the main A68 road to Jedburgh and marks the Anglo-Scottish border. It has a rich history and has been a significant site for centuries. Historically, truce days were held just across the border in Scotland, where wardens of the English and Scottish marchers, or borderlands, would meet to dispense cross-border justice. In 1575 it was the site of the Raid of Reidswire, one of the last large-scale battles between the English and the Scots. Today, Carter Bar is a popular stop for tourists to take photos of the marker stones denoting the border between Scotland and England. But there are also some stunning panoramas from the site too, and it's well worth the stop. Next we arrive in the town of Jedburgh, home to Jedburgh Abbey. Founded in 1138 by King David of Scotland as an Augustinian priory and elevated to abbey status in 1154. The abbey was built to demonstrate royal power and authority in the border region. Building work took over 70 years to complete. Due to its proximity to the Anglo-Scottish border, it was caught up in conflicts between Scotland and England, particularly during the Wars of Independence in the 1300s, which led to the canons evacuating the premises. The abbey suffered further attacks in the 1400s and major raids in the 1500s, with monastic life eventually coming to an end with the Protestant Reformation in 1560. Also worth a visit while you're in Jedburgh is the 18th century prison formerly the site of Jedburgh Castle, and also Mary Queen of Scots House, where Mary lodged during her visit to Jedburgh in 1566 whilst conducting an inspection of the border country. While she was here, she undertook a journey that was to become one of the most dramatic episodes of her life. She'd received news that James Hepburn, the Earl of Bothwell, had been seriously wounded in a skirmish. Despite the challenging terrain and 25-mile distance, Mary decided to visit him immediately at Hermitage Castle. On the return journey, her horse tripped and threw her to the ground, which was very wet and boggy. It was the month of October, so it would have been very cold too. Drenched, cold, and now having to make the rest of the trip on foot, Mary and her maid eventually made it back to the house at Jedburgh. She was exhausted, cold and wet, and fell gravely ill, suffering a high fever and severe exhaustion. Her condition was so critical that those around feared she might die. She eventually recovered, but it left a lasting impact on her health and spirit. Reflecting on this period whilst awaiting the executioner's axe, she reportedly said, "Would that I had died in Jedburgh."
I'm struggling with the language today. Maybe if I spoke in, appropriated Scottish, then I wouldn't trip over so much, because I have to think about it slightly more as I'm saying it. And heading east, we're headed further into the gloaming. Yeah, that's way better, isn't it? Yet on. It's got definite Scandinavian feel to it, hasn't it? Oh my god. It's garden full of bloody gnomes and oh, I've got to get a photo of that. Oh, Children's Hospice. Right, okay, well, let's give them some money then. That's awesome. Give all my change.
take my hat off to you. It's a hell of an endeavour, and that lady has raised, hang on a minute, I'll tell you. So Anne Yeomans has raised £6,769.66. That was in 2023, on 13th of December 2023, and also 861.78. I don't know whether that's all at the same time or for doing different things, don't know, but well done anyway. Well done, Anne. We need more Annes in the world. Social responsibility, community spirit, call it what you will. It's just a lovely thing to do. And she's done it because she can. Oh, look at that place. Woo! This is the road to Coldstream. That's only 9 miles away, so that's good. That is good. That is good. So I've been very brave and taken my heated gilet off because it's 17 degrees now. Oh yeah, back into Northumberland now. So we just crossed the border again. You know, no fanfare, nothing. Just now back into Northumberland after Yetholm. You don't have to have a rock in the ground with Scotland, England painted on it, yeah? Just the standard council signpostage. Let's just hang back a bit because that horse looks totally nuts, totally bat crazy. Okay. God, mad those things, aren't they? Oh, Jesus. Give me a motorbike any day. That's beautiful riding. Oh, Jesus. So quiet, beautiful riding. I've seen a few bikes out. There's a few people. Scottish borders are pure magic. I mean, there's the trek up here, which is 3 hours of A1. Once you're up here, but you're just riding constantly. It's just fabulous because it's low speed. You know. As fast or slow as you want, really, I suppose. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the views. Look at it, just look at it. Beautiful, beautiful place. Bloody hell. Tight. Right tight that was. Right tight. Well, watch yourself on some of these bends up here because there's gravel in the middle of them. I don't know where that's come from. Whether it's just washed off the side of the road. Coldstream, Cookham. It's great, isn't it? Just flitting backwards and forwards into and out of Scotland. Superb. I do love it. Yeah, so Norham. Where is Norham Castle then? Just stop and have a quick deco actually where this could be, because if that's it up there, I'll stop down here. Let's go through the town. It's on the other side of town. Mason's Arms. This is a nice place, isn't it? Norham. Lovely. Lovely little place, Norham. Bet there's some B&Bs around here if you... oh, there's the castle there, right in front of me. Yeah, I bet there's some B&Bs around here for anybody, you know, wanting to come up this way and wanting B&Bs rather than hotels. I would prefer B&Bs, to be honest with you, but thanks for the no indication, Keith. It's no indicators, Keith. That's what I'm calling. There it is. Built in the 12th century by the bishops of Durham, the historic Norham Castle sits on the banks of the River Tweed in Northumberland. The castle was intended to protect the land from the Scots and was besieged many times by the Scottish kings, notably Robert the Bruce and James IV, damaging the castle walls with their cannons. Norham Castle is now a Grade 1 listed building and a scheduled ancient monument managed by English Heritage.